Good morning, mathematicians. Today we're doing lesson 6.7, the half circle protractor. This lesson has many learning targets, so let's take a look at it. First of all, we are going to guide students as you classify angles as acute, right, obtuse, straight, or reflex. Second of all, you're going to practice using a half circle protractor to measure and to draw angles. Let's review some of our decimals first. So I have 3.45. We know that each of these decimals goes through the hundredths place in our thisville. So when we say the end of the number, we will be saying hundredths. Who can read the first number? Right, it's 3 and 45 hundredths. In these problems, we're going one place value farther. So now we're in the thousandths place. Who would like to read the first number here? These numbers differ. Here we have the thousandths place again, but here we go to the 10 thousandths place. Who would like to try reading the first number here? There are 4 different types of angles. We've tried these before. I'm going to give you the definition and then you'll show me with your hands or your arms how we make them. An acute angle is less than 90 degrees. An obtuse angle is more than 90 degrees. A reflex angle is greater or more than 180 degrees. And a straight angle is exactly 180 degrees. We're going to try some of these out. Yesterday you used one of the full circle protractors. This is great for quickly measuring angles because we know we just need to line up the 0 and then we see how far around it goes. One problem with this is it's not quite as accurate. So today we're going to be using what's called a half circle protractor. First of all, a half circle protractor only goes from 0 to 180 degrees. We know 180 degrees is a straight line. There are also numbers inside that go from 0 to 180 degrees this way. So there's 2 different sides we can be measuring from. What else do you notice is different with this protractor compared to a full circle protractor? At this point, we're going to pause the video and try out using the protractor on lesson 6.7 on the page that says drawing and measuring angles. We're going to do this together. Besides measuring angles, we can also draw angles. So let's turn the page. We'll again pause the video and practice drawing some angles. The final thing we can do to find the angle measure is we can add and subtract. So for example, to try this is draw a 330 degree angle using ray IJ as one of its sides. Well, here's ray IJ, and we know 330, usually we'd have to use a full circle protractor. But we also know having an angle that goes all the way around, that would be 360 degrees. So a full circle is 360. If we subtract 330, we're left with 30 degrees. So what we could do is draw an angle that's about 30 degrees and say we want to measure the outside instead of the inside. So we put our arrow around the outside. So we know 30 degrees looks about like this. So with our template, then we're going to draw a 30 degree angle down here. And then we're going to label, instead of this part, that would mean that we have a 30 degree angle. I'll erase that. To make it 330, then, we measure this whole section. And we know this is correct because this 330 plus the 30 will equal the 360 total. So how can I find an angle measure? First of all, you must estimate, so you know if you're using the numbers on the inside or outside of the protractor. Second, you measure. Third, you can add and subtract. knowing that a straight line is 180 degrees and knowing that a full circle is 360 degrees. So today we will do a few things. We are done with our mental math. You will finish Math Journal 157, 158. You will finish a division practice page and your Math Box 6.7. When you're done, Activity B is a blend space, Activity C is Math Masters, and a blend space as well. Make it a great day.